Welcome to this explainer. Let's just dive right in, because we need to clear up some of the most confusing yet absolutely critical tech jargon hitting enterprise business today. Look, if you've been anywhere near the tech space lately, you've definitely heard the buzzwords AI agents and agentic AI. I know, they sound literally identical, right? But here's the thing, mixing them up is actually causing major headaches and totally stalling out projects for organizations right now. So today we're going to unpack exactly what these terms mean, why they are fundamentally different, and how they're just completely redefining automation as we know it. And if you're wondering why we need to talk about this right now, well, just look at this hockey stick growth in AI agent research and commercial releases over the last couple of years. It's wild. This massive explosion proves that understanding the difference between standard AI tools and next-generation autonomous systems, it isn't just some fun academic exercise anymore. It is an absolute necessity if you want to stay competitive. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover the AI jargon problem, define the AI agent, introduce agentic AI, put them head-to-head, look at some real-world agentic workflows, and then finally, peek into the future of automation. Let's get to it. Starting off with Section 1, the AI jargon problem and why these definitions actually matter. The crucial point here is that mixing up these terms leads straight to fragmented automation and stalled ROI. So let's establish a baseline. What is an AI agent? Simply put, it's a software system that takes a single, well-defined task and executes it within very specific boundaries. You can think of it like a single task automation tool. It uses a large language model as its brain, if you will, and then hooks into external tools like APIs or databases to get that one specific job done. Picture an IT bot that just resets an employee's password, or maybe a finance bot that pulls data from an invoice. They're highly capable, sure, but their focus is incredibly narrow. Agentic AI, on the other hand, well, it's an entirely different beast. We're talking about a broader system where multiple AI agents collaborate, reason, and are orchestrated by a leader agent to achieve a really complex, multi-step goal. Essentially, agentic AI is the higher-level orchestration layer. It doesn't just do one task. It actually understands an overall objective, breaks that down into a to-do list, delegates those subtasks out to specialized agents, and, this is key, adjusts its approach if something fails along the way. So it operates at the workflow level, not the task level. Moving into Section 2, defining the AI agent using a construction analogy. Okay, imagine you're building a house. In this scenario, an AI agent is just one single employee. It's the mason laying bricks, or maybe the plumber installing a pipe. They are absolutely excellent at that one specific job. But agentic AI, that represents the entire interconnected construction crew, plus the foreman. The leader agent breaks down the blueprint, hands tasks to the specialized laborer agents, and they're constantly passing information back and forth. Honestly, it's pretty brilliant. If the drywall isn't ready, the painting agent actually knows to wait, which, let's be real, is sometimes better than human contractors. They collaborate to finish the entire building. Which brings us to Section 3. Enter agentic AI and its evolution. To really appreciate this, we have to look at how far we've come. We all know generative AI, right? You type a prompt, it spits out some text or an image. It's kind of like a passive oracle. But it requires human involvement at literally every single step. Agentic AI, though, is an autonomous engine. Let's take a healthcare setting, for example. Traditional Gen AI might just summarize a doctor's clinical note. And hey, that's hopeful. But agentic AI acts on it. It reads the note, autonomously flags a patient as high risk, alerts the care team, updates the electronic health record, and schedules a follow-up appointment. All of that, end-to-end, without a human needing to prompt it for each step.
All right, Section 4, agent versus agentic, going head-to-head.
Now, based on some really interesting research from MoveWorks, we can break down 5 core distinctions here, and the differences are massive. Look at autonomy. Agents make decisions within fixed task boundaries, while agentic AI chooses paths and sequences actions across completely different systems. Then there's complexity and scope. An agent usually lives in a single domain, like an HR portal, just refining how it does its one job. But agentic systems, they synthesize across multiple domains and adapt to new constraints, managing exceptions if things go off script. And my favorite, proactiveness. Agents react. You ask, they do. Agentic systems actually identify bottlenecks and adjust before a failure even happens. Ultimately, agents complete individual tasks, but agentic AI orchestrates the entire overarching workflow. Moving right along to Section 5, real-world agentic workflows. Let's see this in action. Let's put this into practice and look at how agentic AI transforms a standard HR task. A basic AI bot might just answer a quick question, like, how many vacation days do I have left? But what if you give it a complex commands like
onboard the new intern joining next Monday? Well, instead of an HR manager spending 3 hours clicking through a dozen disjointed systems, an Agentic AI system actually plans it out. Step 1, it autonomously schedules a welcome meeting. Step 2, creates the profile in the HR software. Step 3, it opens IT tickets for Wi-Fi and Slack. And Step 4, it even orders the laptop and ID card. It's a huge, multi-turn, cross-platform workflow completely handled for you.
And hey, it is definitely not just HR. Let's talk about software engineering, because the autonomous coding agents out right now are incredibly disruptive. Tools like Microsoft AutoGen utilize multiple agents, like say a coder agent and a code reviewer agent. The system uses these recursive React loops. It'll clone a repository, write a patch for a bug, and run the test suite. And if the test fails, it literally reads the error traceback, reasons about why it failed, modifies the code, and tests it again. These agents are just conversing and iterating back and forth until the code passes strict quality thresholds entirely without human intervention. No way, right? But it's happening. Because of all this, the adoption curve we're looking at is just staggering. Check this out. There's an 815% expected growth of AI agents in the financial services market between 2025 and 2030. Over 800%. It just highlights how high-stakes environments are aggressively adopting these systems for complex workflows. For instance, Commonwealth Bank is actually using an agentic system to autonomously resolve card disputes right now. Instead of a customer clicking through 10 frustrating menus, they just describe the issue naturally. The system interprets the request, pulls the necessary data, and drives the entire workflow to resolution. And we're seeing this exact same blueprint scale across pretty much every sector. In supply chain, agentic AI is constantly pulling real-time external data like weather and traffic, and dynamically rerouting shipments on the fly. In IT operations, agents are monitoring infrastructure, diagnosing the root cause of server issues, and executing remediation runbooks entirely on their own. And in healthcare, it's quietly working in the background to reduce claim denials and speed up approvals, which is a massive step toward lowering physician burnout. Finally, Section 6, the future of automation. As we wrap up this explainer, let's crystallize exactly what you should take away from this evolution. This quote really hits the nail on the head. Agentic AI operates at the workflow and outcome level, not the task level. And remember, as you build out your own tech strategy, you don't actually have to choose between the two. Use AI agents for simple, predictable, isolated tasks. But when you need to reliably deliver massive, cross-functional business outcomes, that's when you leverage the orchestration power of agentic AI. So I want to leave you with a final thought to ponder. With systems rapidly shifting from single task execution to this kind of multi-step orchestration, how will agentic workflows redefine your own job role in the next 5 years? When an AI construction crew is managing the heavy lifting for you, what does your day look like? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time.